This is Gmats best choice intelligent controller system which we are using in our screw air compressor for VSD and fixed drive models. This is an intelligent controller which gives you the all error reports, running reports and the parameters of the air compressors with the kilowatt reading, temperature of the compressor and frequency and the pressures in the main screen. Here we have the schematic diagram how the screw air compressor works with the motor and the oil separator, oil tank and the cooling fan, which is an animated schematic diagram inside the controller. You can see in the table, the very first table is a pressure which indicates the pressure in a MPa unit and in also bar unit and in also kg per centimeter square unit. Here we have a temperature unit which shows the actual temperature of the compressor. So now it is not in the running condition. This is showing 28 degrees Celsius. When it comes in the on condition, what is an actual temperature of the compressor? It shows you the output of the temperature in a degree Celsius. And the third table is the frequency. It shows how much frequency of the power taking input through the motor. And the fourth table, power. Power means this is a kilowatt. It indicates in the kilowatt unit how much kilowatt it consuming when it's in the unloading condition, when it comes to the loading condition, when it is in the nominal condition, when we have the high pressure and the low pressure range. And the fifth table indicates the fan status, whether it's in the running condition or in stop condition. Here we can see the status of the compressor. Now the compressor is in the stop condition, so it's showing the normal stop condition. Whether we use to push the emergency, it shows you the status of the compressor, it comes in the emergency stop. Whether we release the emergency, then we can see the normal stop emergency is released. This is a total run time which showing in the home screen how much is the total run time. This is the run timings for the compressor, and this is a total load timings in the home screen layout. Here we have the multiple options in this intelligent controller where we are using this menu button. We can see the first is a run parameter and second is a user parameters and third is a factory parameters and fourth is a calibration parameters, fifth is a block parameter, sixth is a configuration parameter, sixth is a main parameter, seventh is a main parameter, eighth is a VSD settings, ninth is a touch calibration, search on the pressure, search on the work, fault reports, motor VSD, whether we are using the VSD compressor, we need to input some programs inside this VSD, and the fan, whether we are using the VSD for the fans, the fan VSD parameters, and the date, time, and VSD para. Means we input all programs in this VSD para where we are using the inverter in the compressor. This is the return where if we press the return, it goes to the home screen. Here I show you some of the features which you can go through with the run parameters. This is all parameters in the run parameters: oil run time, air oil separator run time, air run time, lubrication run time, grease run time. This is all the maintenance parameters. If we go to the user parameters, where we have the parameters of the compressor which we need to go for the site settings, means that as a load pressure, unloading pressure, fan run temperature, fan stop temperature, motor start delay, fan start delay time, load delay time, And we have the another sum of the points. That's a stand delay, stop delay time, restart delay, drain open time, drain close time, soft start delays, load mode and start mode. We have the factory parameters where this is a restricted parameters, because these restricted parameters only the Gmats machinery's authorized service engineer wants to access. We have the password input. There we need to input the password and go inside the factory parameters. That is the most important settings that will give you whether if we allow to put a parameter settings from your side, we will get so much of errors in the compressor. So we are not allowing to the customers to enter these factory parameters. Basically, all customer needs to avoid the production loss, avoid the breakdowns of the compressor. Wherever the 24/7 factories need a product without a production loss, they require the easy and low maintenance cost compressor to their factory. There in this intelligent control system, we have the one settings where they can access the compressor, where the compressor is getting the error. They can see easily through these settings. This is a fault report where you can see the faults of the compressor, whether they required to change the oil, whether there is a lack of the phase, whether there is a low voltage, high voltage, or else there will be a phase reverse. These type of fault reports you can see up to 100 plus fault reports, including time and the date, where at what time you got this report, what time we got a problem. You can see inside the controller by using these settings fault report. So the main setting in our intelligent controller, that is a search work. In this search work, whether you are using 2 or 3 compressors at one site where you are running your factory for 24 hours, you need not to run a single compressor for 24 hours. You need to shuffle the compressor. This compressor 1 wants to run from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can give a setting. This is a search on 9 a.m. from 9 p.m. So this compressor 1 will come to on condition. So whether the search 2, so another compressor, if you put a 9 p.m. to morning 9 a.m., we need to keep a setting the 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That compressor 2 will work, switch on automatically. You need not to switch on the compressor. You need not to switch off the compressor. You need not to go and see which compressor is running. So it divides as per your time settings and divides the load of the compressor to at your 24 hours running factory. And also the same settings you use in a Monday. You can notice here, this is a Monday, whether you need to switch on the compressor 1 at 9 a.m. and switch off this compressor 1 to 9 p.m. So if the same settings, if you use the same Monday, the 9 p.m. you need to switch on second compressor, and from up to morning 9 a.m. you switch on that compressor. Both compressor will act like it divides the load of the 24 hours running factories. Like you can see the report Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Sunday also, whether you have the breakdown, you can switch off at 9 a.m. itself. It will not restart. Without a manpower, you can shuffle the compressor and divides the load of the 24 hours factory.